All right, my party people in the house. Back to finish a couple of more chapters in this Apocrypha of John. I wanted to say, because I've uploaded a video now and I kind of got to watch it and see. You can speed the videos up because I do read slow, and half of the time, sometimes I'm reading in my mind and start putting all these puzzle pieces together, so I have to pause it. So speed the video up. Look online for the Apocrypha of John and read it yourself. I'm just doing this because this is not audible. I'm just doing this because I wanted to be able to have a recording of it, because I listened to it while I was cleaning it. It was perfect. It's like I read the book and then I can double. This is great. But I don't necessarily want to worry about pronouncing words wrong or, all that other stuff. So just bear with me, and I hope you like it. Thanks, guys, for watching. Okay. This is going to start to go into how the material universe came into existence now. All of the stuff, the videos before were about the eternal realm, the pleroma, with the All-Father. And now we're going into the creation, or I like to say, bringing forth of the material realm and how it came into existence. This is dope. And the Sophia of the Epinoia, being an aeon, conceived a thought from herself and the conception of the invisible spirit and foreknowledge. She wanted to bring forth a likeness out of herself without the consent of the spirit. He had not approved. And without her consort and without his consideration, and though the person of her maleness had not approved, she had not found her agreement, and she had thought without the consent of the spirit and the knowledge of her agreement, yet she brought forth, and because of the invincible power which is in her, her thought did not remain idle, and something came out of her which was imperfect and different from her appearance, because she had created it without her consort, and it was dissimilar to the likeness of its mother, for it has another form. And when she saw the consequences of her desire, it changed into a form of a lion-faced serpent, and his eyes were like lightning fires which flash. She cast it away from her, outside that place, that no one of the immortal ones might see it, for she had created in it ignorance, and she surrounded it with a luminous cloud. And she placed a throne in the middle of the cloud, that no one might see it except the Holy Spirit, who is called the Mother of the Living. She called his name Yaldabaoth. This is the first Archon, who took a great power from his mother, and he removed himself from her and moved away from the places in which he was born. He became strong and created for himself other aeons with a flame of luminous fire, which still exists now, and he joined with his arrogance which is in him, and begot authorities for himself. The name of the first one is Athoth, who the generations call the Reaper. The second one is Harmas, who is the eye of envy. The third one is Kali Umbri. The fourth one is Yabel. The fifth one is Adunau, who is called Sabaoth. The sixth one is Cain, whom the generations of men call the Son. The seventh is Abel. The eighth is Arbunsin. The ninth is Yobel. The 10th is Armopeel. The 11th is Melser Adonin. The 12th is Bilas. It is he who is over the depths of Hades, and placed 7 kings, each corresponding to the firmaments of heaven, over the 7 heavens, and fire over the depth of the abyss, that they may reign. And he shared his fire with them, but he did not send forth from the power of the light which he had taken from his mother, for he is ignorant darkness. And when the light had mixed with the darkness, it caused the darkness to shine. And when the darkness had mixed with the light, it darkened the light, and it became neither light nor dark, but it became dim. Now, the Archon who is weak has 3 names. The first name is Yaldabaoth, the second is Saklas, the third is Samiel, and he is impious in his arrogance which is in him, for he said, I am God, and there is no other God besides me. For he is ignorant of his strength, the place from which he had come. And the Archons created 7 powers for themselves, and the powers created for themselves 6 angels for each one, until they became 365 angels. And these are the bodies belonging with the names. The first is Athoth, and he has a sheep's face. The second is Eleu, and he has a donkey's face. The third is Asaphaeos, and he has a hyena's face. The fourth is Yao, and he has a serpent's face with 7 heads. The fifth is Sabaoth. He has a dragon's face. The sixth is Adonin, and he has a monkey's face. The seventh is Sabadi, and he has a shining fire face. This is the sevenness of the week. Okay, so we're going to stop there. Like I said, I think in the beginning that this is covering the creation of the material universe. And it says a lot in there, like where the light, when the light mixed with the darkness, and the darkness mixed with the light, it wasn't either light or dark anymore. It was dim. And then it even goes in naming the 365 angels, that what Sophia had brought forth of herself without her male consort, what she brought forth was able to bring forth. And it brought forth up into 365 angels. And I really like this version, because if you saw the brackets in the blue, it's saying these names relate to Saturn, Jupiter, Mars. So